Hello, beloved. Welcome to a seer's world. This will be your message from the divine. I'm grateful for your time. If you're keen or interested in becoming a member of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as ancestral messages. Um, I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career, and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions slash life coach sessions, which will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon if you'd rather join my Patreon instead. Okay. Without further ado, let us tap in. Let us talk to the divine. Okay. So I'm hearing somebody vomiting. Okay, someone's vomiting uncontrollably. I'm seeing somebody just like experience this on a daily basis. Like someone's vomiting every day. Um it's significant to how often it happens. It's not just about it being every day, it's how frequent is it in a day. So this person, in the morning time, it could be once or sometimes three times, four, five, in the afternoon, in the nighttime, in the evening. It all has this pattern, this vomiting pattern. But whatever's happening to this person is deadly, is what I'm channeling here. It's like I can smell death on this person's energy. Yeah, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is a spiritual thief who's being haunted by a spiritual bounty. Meaning this is someone who tried to steal someone's destiny or fortune or fate, and that's backfiring on them. And now the spiritual consequence in spiritual court was decided that, it was declared, the verdict was this person would be hunted by the bounty. Spiritual bounty. It's like this person in every single direction, in every single way, thought, emotion, every single second, hour, minute of the day, someone is being haunted by a spiritual bounty, one which wants to make this person pay for everything that they did. Because it's not just about stealing your destiny, it's how this person went about it. It's not just about stealing your fates and your fortune, it's how this person went about it. Someone here decided that they needed to take your life. Someone here was trying to take your life, right? Yeah, King of Cups reversed to the Hangman. This person was completely ruthless about it. They just didn't care. They just wanted what they wanted out of the situation, which was to steal, to be a thief. So your ancestors are putting this person in a position where they need to understand that the repercussions of their actions are really happening. Like someone didn't think that firstly this was going to backfire, and secondly someone didn't think that it was going to be this way. This is definitely somebody who didn't anticipate this level of karma. This person thought by now they'd have your life or be in your shoes or live in your energy, walk in your image. Like this person is realizing that the consequences are real. It's really as real as it is. It's also as real as it is. So this person is realizing that it's as real as it is in its darkness to do, whether it was witchcraft or voodoo or black magic, but whichever routes they took to achieve this, it can be as real as it is, but it is as real as it is when it backfires too, right? So the same faith and trust that this person based their belief system off of, using this witchcraft, voodoo, or black magic that they chose, it was, solidified within their heart, their spirit, their body, within their mind, right? They chose that, they handed over themselves to it. So when they did that, that exchange was very set in stone, because this person has walked this path forever. Now what's happening to them is something that they can't even explain, they can't even understand, something that they can't even look at, because death is reversing unto their life. Don't forget, they send the death energy your way. Someone wanted to eliminate you, take your life, and also steal your destiny, your fate, and your fortune. You end up just being nothingness until you lose your life. Someone wanted to watch you crumble, fall onto your knees, and be a nobody. They were waiting for this to occur in your reality. Someone was literally watching you every day to see when this witchcraft, voodoo, or black magic was hitting. Like they would watch you and monitor you, study you, observe you, every single day to see, oh, what's happening on this day, is something bad happening? Are you getting into any accidents? Are you looking different? Do you feel the same about yourself? What are you doing? Where are you going? Like someone has always, been obsessed. Yeah. So now with the Eight of Cups reversed, this person, they feel like everything is turning on them. This person feels like everything is turning on them, because as they're looking at their life and they're looking at their reality and world, they can't believe what they're living, because how things have turned out is more than what they understand or process, or they can't get it. Like someone didn't think that things would be this way. Like I said, this is someone that literally thought that by now something would be over, you'd be done for, you'd be dead. Like by now someone thought that you'd be dead. But the death magic, the death spells are haunting them, hence the spiritual bounty. The spiritual bounty hunters are chasing this person down every day with the death that they sent your way. These spirits of the bounty, the hunters, have one aim, which is to avenge you. So this person is going through spiritual revenge, as your ancestors have given these spiritual bounty hunters all they needed. It's not now about your ancestors. It's like the divine has called upon a much bigger force to take down this entity of a person here, because something about how dark this person went and how dark things are, it's like it's not even for you to know, but it's for you to understand. Like you need to understand that there's a level of darkness that someone tapped into here in order to claim your life, in order to take your life, in order to put you to death. So the sacrifice was made, and now that it's backfiring, everything that was done, the work that was put in, it's having its own impact, it's having its own force. Because when it's reversed, it's in a different energy than when it's sent. It's not coming back the same way it was sent. So if they send death your way in a way of like, oh, you first gonna get sick in the mind, and then whatever it is that they set as an intention of the initial death in the initial death energy, the initial death magic, whatever they spoke, right? That's not how it's coming back to them. It's coming back to them in its own identity, outside of this person's control over it. So this person can't control death, even if it's them that sent it. And it's coming back at them ruthlessly, so without any emotional thought, because it's here to serve a purpose, to instill death, because that's what was conjured by them. So with the Two of Wands being reversed here, this person wants an active solution out of this and has been seeking one for years. You'd be surprised how long someone was doing this, and now the position that they're in is that everything is backfiring. They did the work, they put in the work, staying up long nights, walking into trees and forests and digging this and putting this and tying that and chanting this, and whatever this person was doing to get this done in however way they were instructed, whether they chose voodoo, witchcraft, or black magic, it's coming back to them, and it's not coming back the way it was sent. And the fact that it's coming back to them alone makes this person want to take their life, but they don't have the willpower to even take their life. but they wanted you dead. Someone wanted to take your life, but now they're afraid that they're losing their life. Now they want to live. So with the strength reversed here, this person is completely lost. Nothing of theirs that they try to bind you to ever worked anyway. It's just now the full circle has been complete. The full cycle has been complete of the spells. The time for them to have worked where they were sent is complete. And because that portal was never accessible to the death magic, it has to go back to where it was conjured, where it was brought to life, which is this person's energy. It's their death spells. However way this person was sending them to you, someone wanted you to lose your tongue or your voice. Your throat must give you trouble that never, cures. You never get a cure. Someone wanted you, when you speak, to like bite your tongue and never really be able to say anything, because every time you talk, your teeth end up just biting your tongue to the point where you bleed and go to the hospital. Like someone had a lot of things they wanted to, send into your energy using death. Like it was supposed to just spiral into your world. Everything just falls apart piece by piece by piece, including you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. This was the intention here. But guess what's happening to this person? Every day they're living under the same spells they sent your way. This death magic is returning, but it's not returning the same way it was sent. The way it was sent is different than the way it's going to be returning. But however way you flip it, it's returning. And this person can't control what's happening. So every day this person has some deep dark secret that they live with in terms of they suffering of these spells. They hide how it's backfiring on them. They hide how they dealing with it. Back to that energy where I was channeling a prophetic vision of someone vomiting uncontrollably, frequently every day. It's like it's affecting this person. Like this person is starting to really like be impacted. Like the full circle, the full cycle is complete. Like the spells are returning. So bad things are going to start to happen to someone, like catastrophic, horrific, horrendously terrifying things. Like for real. Because that's the energy they sent out. They would be fighting a losing battle trying to reverse this, because they've tried for years. Now the cycle of this to be fixed is over, closed. That period in time, that portal is now, inactive. There's nothing that can be done, nothing that can be undone here. Someone has to live with this. Like someone's gonna suffer for what they sent out because it's their energy. It just didn't stick where they wanted it to. On top of the vomiting, this person's going through episodes. Like every day, the spells take their own form. So on this day, death might decide to affect this person's mental health. On that day, death might decide to affect this person's emotional stability. On this day, death might decide to affect this person's voice and throat chakra, so that they're unable to conversate properly or even get their words out. They have to stay home and not go anywhere, say anything to anyone. Like this person has a spiritual bounty that is evaluating everything they sent out, every thought and emotion, every action, every behavior. And it's being judged accordingly. It's being sent out thoroughly the way it was put out. Someone's suffering. Like unspeakable things are happening to this person. Things that are like really scary, beloved. Yeah, like because of this death magic. The situation has to balance itself out after a period in time of illusions or delusional energy or just darkness, right? This person's screaming. These episodes that they are experiencing is like every day they need to monitor themselves like a sick patient, where they have to evaluate their thoughts, their emotions. Like today, can I function? Can I go there? Can I do this? Can I feel this? Can I not do it? Do I have to hold it in? Do I have to do this and that? Can't I go out this day? Like someone is learning to deal and cope with the spells that they sent your way. They're learning to do, you know, some form of like false mask routine. They just put it on for as frequently as they can until like they hold it in as much as they can. Like this person is just coping as much as they can. The Nine of Pentacles reversed to the Moon reversed. It's undeniable how someone's falling apart though, to the point where they're starting to lose sense of like consciousness. Like someone is not like really here. They're going through so much with these spells backfiring that like they don't feel real because they're not. Like someone is just like walking death, right? There's a reason they don't feel real. They're just feeling the energy that is hunting them down. Ten of Swords, they just feeling all that energy, like it's everywhere. This person could wake up and the day could be so beautiful, but they will never feel it as that. It'll always be like something terrifying, horrible, scary, something horrific, tumultuous. Like it'll always be everything else outside of, oh, what a good day, what a good mood, what a good emotion, what a good thought. Nah, this person will never experience anything good in their whole entire life until they die, because that's the energy they're bound to as it all backfires. This person was hoping that a conversation with you would help them reverse everything and everything going back to normal. No, sweetheart, that's not what's going to happen. Beloved, instead, what's going to happen is coming close to you might just make the death energy heighten, bring it up a notch. Like they might harm themselves even more. Someone needs to just stay away from you and take accountability. It's their responsibility. That's their energy. Who spoke those things? Who dug that up? Who said that? Who tied that? Who felt that? Who thought that? That was them. So all of that energy is bound in the earth, and it's literally hunting them down. And the spiritual bounty is distributing the energy accordingly in ways that this person can't even understand, because it's a bigger force. It's not them. It's a bigger force than them. This person, that's what they were trying to hold on to, thinking that, this is death. Like, no matter who you are, you're going to be affected. Hence, they anticipated your death because they thought either way, like, even if you're this shining star seed that, intimidates and bothers me to the point where I'm so jealous and envious, I want to take your life and destiny and fate and fortune. Even if that's the case, even if you are who you are, but death will take you and your things. Someone would have much rather have you not exist than, you being who you are and them not being able to stand in your image, them not being able to live your life. It's like someone is okay with death hitting you, but they're not okay with it hitting them. It's backfiring though. It is hitting them regardless. Someone is unwell. Ten of Pentacles reversed, like this person, everything, the way it's backfiring, it's harming them. Like this person might be heavily medicated with the Ten of Pentacles reversed. This is like home remedies or self-help, or like, coping mechanisms, like things that they're intaking, things that they're doing, places they're going, people they're hanging with. Like, someone's trying to like program themselves to live with the spells that are backfiring. Like someone's trying to create a relationship with death, because that's all around them. Like that's all that follows them, no matter where they go, what they're doing, what they're feeling, what they're thinking, what they're experiencing. Like it's just there. And with the Five of Pentacles, it hits them every single day. This person is realizing every single day how everything around them is just dying. They're coming to terms with that every day, but it's not easy because of what it comes with. Like they said, death. So death is utter chaos and destruction, even mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Everything. This person is going through unexplainable amounts of pain that the human body cannot take, because it's spiritual. It's from a different galaxy and dimension. It's not meant to be here, but they called upon it. And if it was the other way around, they wouldn't give a damn. They'd be happy that you're in that position. Mm, that's like filthy. That's why when it returns, it's going to be as filthy as they are. It's going to show them and mirror what they chose to be. And that's what it does when it reverses. It shows you who you are. Like it's going to teach you because you called upon it for nothing. Ace of Wands reverse. This person's conjure is ineffective. It will never work for them ever. From the beginning till the end. They're definitely in the end, all right. It's all coming back. This person has unspeakable things that are happening to their body as well, like inside there might be things moving, you know, or their brain, they might be hearing noises that never go away. Imagine hearing the same noise, the same sound, almost like a frequency, you know over and over and over and over again, and it not being anywhere but in your mind. Like someone's going through things like that, beloved. Like a lot is happening here. King of Cups, Queen of Swords to the Five of Wands, and in that I'm channeling that this was supposed to be you. Whatever is happening to this person, every single thing was supposed to be happening to you, and guess what, they would be so happy. Like I'm channeling it, like I'm definitely feeling it. This person would be ecstatic, out of this world, euphoric. It will make their entire life. Mm. A lot is happening to this person. Mm, 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 mm. This person is trying to cope. They might be also trying to figure out ways to continue reversing this, even if they're seeing that death is already haunting them down, hunting them, the spiritual bounties on their ass. But they still trying to reverse this nonetheless, because what can they do instead of, you know, what else can they do? They're going everywhere, digging up everything they dug, speaking old things they spoke into like a different energy. They want to say, no, I no longer mean that. I wish I never would have said this, chanting it in nothingness, because in the air there's nothing but death, honey. Like someone's dying. And with the Queen of Wands here, the beauty of all of this is that, the divine has always had your back. Because if it were up to these people, or rather this person, so it could be, you could also be experiencing spiritual warfare and battles from others, not just this person. But yeah, like nonetheless though, however way, take it out applies for your reality, take it out resonates. But the beautiful thing is that you on the other side, and you get to see that, um you get to see it and you get to live it, but you also get to understand it, because it enables you to tap into the choices and decisions that you've made. Because it could have easily, you know, been different for you as well if you weren't who you are, or chosen to be who you are, or put in the situation that you're in by the divine. If you weren't in your north node, in your destiny, if you weren't who you're supposed to be, you could have also been in their shoes. It could have actually worked. This person's trying to, call upon all things to help them out of this. Or all these deities are looking at this person like they're a freak who's afraid of their own things. All these idols, all these spirits of death and pain are looking at this person just laughing like, yeah, you took one for the team, honey. Knight of Swords reversed to the Hierophant reversed. This person's realizing that, their life is falling apart. They're watching it happen. They're watching themselves fall apart mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and they're watching their actual life fall apart as well. And on top of that, it's the spiritual consequences that are happening physically, mentally, emotionally. Like, mm, mm, it just keeps getting worse. This person's trying to hold it together. So whatever they're portraying of themselves at this time, they might be, doing whatever, saying whatever, acting however, but just know that someone has a system they need to work on, or they need to, include in their daily basis reality, a system of coping mechanisms, a systems of a system of, substances that help them in a specific time. Someone has to drink this at a specific time they can't be around people because they be vomiting or they be calling out for dear life, honey, like calling out for Jesus, trying to get out of this mess that they put themselves in. Someone's in trouble here. The spiritual bounty is sent by the divine. The team, the hunters, they hungry as well. And they here for the highest good of humanity. Because people like this that think that because someone else is better than them in their eyes must die. Yeah, justice. And that's just pretty much it here. You know, justice is like, this is what it is. This is the energy. This is what they sent out, and it's just returning to them. So this is the copycat, the doppelganger. The energy has shifted. Something has happened. This is the message. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. This was a seer's world. Okay, I thank you so much for your time, beloved. To those who are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as ancestral lineage readings. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon if you'd rather join my Patreon instead. Okay, thank you so much for your time. Goodbye.